A closer look at Pakistan's drone force, power in the skies. Pakistan has been making waves in military circles with its rapidly growing drone capabilities, positioning itself as a key player in South Asia's aerial technology landscape. With a fleet that combines cutting-edge technology from international partners like China and Turkey, alongside homegrown innovation, Pakistan's drone force is shaping up to be a versatile and formidable asset. So, let's take a deep dive into what makes this fleet tick, its capabilities, the partnerships behind it, and what it means for the region. What makes up Pakistan's drone fleet? Pakistan's drone and unmanned combat aerial vehicle arsenal is a blend of imported systems and locally developed platforms, reflecting a strategic push to bolster its military strength in a tense regional environment. Here's a breakdown of the key players in the skies. Drones from around the world. Chinese contributions. Pakistan has leaned heavily on its long-standing ally China for some of its most capable drones. The Wing 2, a medium-altitude long-endurance UCAV, is a standout. Built by China's Chengdu Aircraft Industry Group, this drone can stay airborne for up to 20 hours and carry a payload of around 400 kilograms, including precision-guided missiles for targeted strikes. Another Chinese system, the CH-4 Rainbow, offers similar capabilities, focusing on intelligence gathering and combat missions at a fraction of the cost of Western alternatives. Turkish technology. Turkey has emerged as a major partner, supplying advanced drones that have proven their worth in global conflicts. The Bayraktar Akinci, a high-altitude long-endurance UCAV developed by Baykar, is a crown jewel in Pakistan's fleet. This drone boasts an impressive array of features: active electronically scanned array radar, synthetic aperture radar for tracking ground targets, electronic warfare systems, and satellite communication for long-range missions. With an endurance of over 20 hours, the Akinci can carry laser-guided bombs and operate as both a combat drone and a hub for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. Pakistan also likely operates the smaller Bayraktar TB2, a medium-altitude, long-endurance drone known for its precision strikes and ISR capabilities. Iranian influence. There's also evidence of Iranian drones in Pakistan's arsenal, likely including models from the Shahed series, such as the Shahed 129 or Shahed 136. These drones are affordable and often used as loitering munitions, essentially suicide drones designed for one-time strikes, making them a cost-effective option for asymmetric warfare. Homegrown innovation. Pakistan hasn't just relied on foreign partners, it's also invested in its own drone development to meet specific operational needs. The Jasus 2, developed by Satuma, a Pakistani defense firm, is a tactical reconnaissance drone used by the Pakistan Air Force for short-range missions. Another local product, the Shapar 2, is a medium-altitude, long-endurance UAV capable of both ISR and limited strike roles, with an endurance of 14 hours and the ability to carry small, precision-guided munitions. The Pakistan Navy also operates the Luna, a German-originated surveillance drone for maritime monitoring with a 6-hour flight time and a range of 62 miles. What can Pakistan's drones do? Well, Pakistan's drone fleet is actually built to handle a wide range of missions, making it a pretty versatile tool for modern warfare. Here's what these machines bring to the table. First up, eyes in the sky. Drones like the Jasus 2, Shapar 2, and Luna are perfect for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, or ISR. They provide real-time data on enemy movements and terrain. The Wing 2 and Bayraktar Akinci, they take this even further with advanced sensors, capable of monitoring vast areas including border regions like the line of control with India or the Duran line with Afghanistan. Now when it comes to combat, Pakistan's UCAVs really shine. The Wing 2, CH-4, and Akinci can deliver precision strikes on high-value targets, think enemy command posts, armored vehicles, or terrorist hideouts, using laser-guided bombs and missiles. This capability allows Pakistan to hit targets accurately while minimizing collateral damage. Disrupting the enemy is another area where these drones excel. The Akinci, in particular, is equipped with electronic warfare systems that can jam enemy communications and radar, giving Pakistan a tactical edge in contested areas. And let's not forget long-distance reach. The Akinci's ability to fly 2,000 kilometers in a single mission really demonstrates its long-range potential. With satellite communication, it can be controlled from afar, making it ideal for operations over large areas like the Arabian Sea or even deep into enemy territory. Finally, swarm tactics. The inclusion of Iranian drones hints at Pakistan's interest in asymmetric warfare, where large numbers of low-cost drones can be used to overwhelm enemy defenses through coordinated swarm attacks. The partnerships powering Pakistan's drones. So, Pakistan's drone capabilities honestly wouldn't be where they are today without its strategic alliances. Here's how its key partners contribute. First, China, a longtime ally. China has provided Pakistan with affordable yet advanced drones like the Wing-Lung 2 and CH-4. These systems are often deployed to protect strategic projects like the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and the Gwadar port, really reflecting the deep ties between the two nations. Next up is Turkey. Turkey's drone technology has taken the world by storm, and Pakistan is definitely a key beneficiary. The Bayraktar Akinci and TB2 are products of this partnership, with Turkey supplying not just drones, but also related systems like electronic warfare tools. This collaboration has been particularly significant during periods of heightened tension with India, with Turkey offering discreet support through timely deliveries. And then there's Iran. While less prominent, Iran's role in supplying low-cost drones adds another layer of flexibility to Pakistan's fleet, especially for asymmetric operations where expendable drones can make a big impact. Where are these drones being used? Pakistan's drone force is being deployed in a region marked by, well, complex security challenges. Here's a look at the operational landscape. Tensions with India, the India-Pakistan rivalry, especially along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir, remain a focal point. Drones give Pakistan an edge in monitoring and potentially striking Indian positions, particularly as India has been, slower to build its own drone capabilities. Now, looking at Afghanistan's instability, since the Taliban's return to power in 2021, Afghanistan has become a hot spot of unrest. Pakistan uses its drones to patrol the Durand Line, targeting militant groups like the Tehrik-i-Taliban Pakistan that threaten its security. And when it comes to protecting the seas, the Pakistan Navy relies on drones like the Luna to keep an eye on the Arabian Sea, safeguarding critical assets such as the Gwadar port and monitoring India's naval activities in the region. What does this mean for South Asia? Pakistan's growing drone capabilities are reshaping the security dynamics of South Asia in several ways. First, shifting the balance, with India still catching up in the drone race, Pakistan holds a temporary advantage, especially in terms of ISR and precision strikes. This could, honestly, embolden Pakistan in future standoffs with its neighbor. Then there's the risk of escalation. Drones make it easier to carry out strikes without risking human pilots, which could lead to more frequent cross-border incidents and a higher risk of escalation in an already volatile region. And, of course, a regional arms race is also a possibility. Pakistan's advancements may push other South Asian nations, like India and Bangladesh, to ramp up their own drone programs, potentially sparking a broader arms race. Finally, drones give Pakistan a tool for asymmetric warfare, allowing it to challenge a conventionally stronger adversary like India or support proxy groups in conflicts like Kashmir. Challenges ahead. Despite its progress, Pakistan's drone program isn't without hurdles. Economically, the country faces significant constraints, with high debt and limited revenue making it, challenging to sustain a large, high-tech fleet. Advanced drones like the Akinci require substantial investment in maintenance, training, and infrastructure costs that could strain Pakistan's budget. Additionally, these drones aren't invincible. They can be shot down by modern air defenses such as India's S-400 system. Finally, while Pakistan has the hardware, its operational experience with large-scale drone missions may still be developing, requiring time to fully integrate these systems into its military strategy. Final thoughts. Pakistan's drone force, as of April 2025, is a testament to its determination to stay ahead in a challenging region. With advanced UCAVs like the Wing-Lung 2 and Bayraktar Akinci, complemented by homegrown systems like the Shapar 2, Pakistan has built a fleet capable of surveillance, precision strikes, and long-range operations. Its partnerships with China, Turkey, and Iran have been instrumental in this journey, giving it access to cutting-edge technology despite economic challenges. But with great power comes great responsibility. The assertive use of drones, especially in the context of India-Pakistan tensions, could heighten regional instability and spark an arms race. For now, Pakistan's claim of having South Asia's most versatile and advanced drone fleet holds water, but its long-term impact will depend on how wisely it navigates the complex geopolitical landscape of the region. The skies over South Asia are buzzing, and Pakistan is making sure its drones are leading the charge.
Join Intel Prime channel membership today and get access to exclusive benefits, including early access to new videos, exclusive discounts on Intel products, behind-the-scenes content, live chat with me and other members. Other options will be soon available. Thank you for your support and for helping Intel Prime grow.